Right now at 5, early voting for Wisconsin's state primary is officially underway.
And a resource center's hopes for new updates are given a second life after a city policy change.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown. A man accused in a 2022 Eau Claire homicide takes a plea deal. On Friday, 28-year-old Kimani Golden pled no contest to felony murder as a party to a crime and possession of a firearm by outstate felon. In exchange, 3 other charges were dropped but read in. Golden is one of 4 allegedly involved in a deadly Eau Claire shooting in September of 2022. 2 others involved in the shooting have also accepted plea deals. The 4th is facing a jury trial next June. Golden is back in court for a sentence hearing on October 17th.
2 men are in custody for allegedly running a jewelry scam across Wisconsin. Officials on Monday arrested 28-year-old Alexandru Uca of Kent, Washington, and 27-year-old Armando Vaduva of Fullerton, California. They were accused of scamming residents in St. Croix, Vernon, and Richland counties over the last 2 months. They would allegedly flag down residents and claim to be out of gas and then sell them fake jewelry in exchange for cash. One victim in May noticed one of the suspects had a gun. Sheriff deputies and Viroqua police coordinated a high-risk traffic stop Monday near the Viroqua Walmart after spotting the suspects' vehicles on US 14. Police arrested the 2 men here without incident and also seized cash and jewelry. Charges are still pending, and local law enforcement is working with US Customs and Border Protection.
Well, we're definitely ending July here with quite a bit of humidity.
It's a hot one out there.
It definitely felt stickier out there today, Bill.
It sure did. A toasty day indeed. We hit 91 degrees out at the La Crosse airport, and for a time heat indices were as high as 96, 97 degrees. So that's what you feel. All right, let's start with a time lapse. An interesting one because we started with some low clouds and fog. This is common when those winds go light overnight, especially after the rainfall that we saw, even though it was brief last evening. And then skies became partly sunny throughout the day. That fog mixed out by about 9 o'clock. Otherwise, a partly sunny sky through the day, but primarily dry for most of our area, but boy, it was toasty. It's going to stay quite warm and humid through at least Sunday. Periodic storm chances through Thursday, and then again Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday as we head into next week. Could see a few strong storms tomorrow evening and night. I'll discuss that in detail coming up. Right now, radar quiet locally. You have to go over far northern and northeastern Wisconsin before you get into some scattered shower and thunderstorm activity. Another batch of storms exiting southeastern Iowa well to our south. Current temperatures mid-80s to right around 90 still in La Crosse. That's going to be a mild and muggy night. Slight chance of storms later this evening into the overnight. Lows in La Crosse around 69. I'll let you know how long this heat and humidity will stick around with my 8-day forecast in just a few minutes.
All right. Thanks, Bill. La Crosse's Reach Center houses 20 organizations that help residents secure housing and achieve financial stability. The center's partners want to update the building and offer new services, but a zoning issue has blocked it.
But as News 8 Now's Allison Fergut explains, the Reach has another chance to get city approval. Allison.
Technicality meant the Reach Center fell short of the votes needed to get its updated zoning. But thanks to a change in state law, they're hopeful the second time around will be the charm. La Crosse's Reach Center is ready for an update. Owners are hoping to install solar panels and add more sinks to create space for dental offices.
Those dental services will be offered to the general public by Scenic Bluffs Community Health Center to help close the dental gap, dental access gap that we currently have in the community.
Right now, the center is zoned as part of the Washburn Residential, but the building is considered an office space.
That triggered the need to go through a rezoning process to bring the zoning up to date with how the building has been historically used and how we're currently using the building.
City Council President Chris Kalo represents the city district with the Reach Center. She says a zoning change would go against the city's goal to create new housing and the wishes of nearby residents.
This is zoned housing. What we're doing is removing housing and allowing a commercial use.
When the rezoning was first introduced in March, neighborhood objections required a city council supermajority vote to approve the rezoning. The council didn't have enough votes, so the rezoning failed. But things are different now.
The supermajority vote got overturned because of Wisconsin state law that had changed
That allows the Reach Center to refile for a zoning change, and they're doing what they can to get residents on board, promising they won't include activities like needle exchanges or drug detoxes.
Those were never on the list of uses that we wanted to bring into the building, but to give that extra confidence to the local community, we decided to add them as a list of prohibited uses in our zoning petition.
Councilmember Chris Woodard says that list is necessary if the center is rezoned.
It's just protection for the neighbors. We have those restricted things in place so they can't just one day decide that they're going to make this into a shelter.
Despite doubts from some residents, the Reach Center says they need this rezoning to go through as soon as possible.
If the community wants to see the Reach Center continue, we really need action.
Last night, La Crosse City Plan Commission voted in favor of the rezoning, and tonight the city's J&A committee will also consider it. Reporting in La Crosse, Allison Ferget, Ken and Emily, back to you.
All right, thank you, Allison. Now, the full Common Council could vote on the rezoning petition as early as August 8th.
Early voting for Wisconsin's state primary officially kicked off today. La Crosse has 5 early voting locations, but their hours and availability are different each day through August 9th. We'll have a link with locations and hours on our digital platforms. Voters must bring photo ID, such as a driver's license, passport, or military ID card. And if you need to register or update your information, you'll also need to bring proof of residence. If you received an absentee ballot, you can drop them off at early voting locations as long as they're properly signed and sealed.
Well, Mark Huseman was officially sworn in today as La Crosse County's Branch 3 Circuit Court judge. Huseman won the election in April, defeating opponent Candace Tillestosh with 53% of the votes. Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers had previously appointed Huseman to serve as the interim judge following Judge Todd Bjerke's retirement last summer. With this election victory, Judge Huseman now begins a 6-year term on the bench.
Congressman Derek Van Orden is meeting with business owners in Onalaska as he campaigns for re-election. Van Orden met with Stone Distribution and nearby businesses along County Road Z who have teamed up to create a mini industrial park. The freshman congressman says those business owners have needed to band together under the weight of the Biden-Harris economy.
The biggest issues that we talked about here is this economy under the Biden-Harris administration. It's crushing them because interest rates are so high, it's very difficult to get these projects off the ground.
Van Orden also called on Wisconsin voters to vote yes on 2 state constitutional amendments that are on the August 13th ballot. The amendments give the legislature, not the governor, full authority on allocating federal funding the state receives. Van Orden says the legislature needs to have more control on spending.
An admitted failure.
The acting Secret Service director is grilled on Capitol Hill today over the attempt on Donald Trump's life.
This as new details emerge about the shooter. The latest after the break.
At By Goff and Rohde, we know reputation is important, and it can affect your case's outcome. If you want your case to be taken seriously, you need lawyers who are taken seriously. By Goff and Rohde, serious injuries need serious lawyers.
They don't clock out at 5 or care if it's the weekend. That means we keep working too.
So when Eric Hovde says that farmers don't work hard, that pisses me off.
Think of farming. Look at the old physical toil that it would take on your body. Now you're largely driving around a tractor.
A California banker criticizing Wisconsin farmers for not working hard? We know what that is.
Eric Hovde, what the hell's wrong with this guy?
I'm Tammy Baldwin, and I approve this message.
Improving your home, improving your life with quality for less. Don't be fooled by free installation or buy this and get that free. Be assured this baloney is the road sign to high prices. Discover what thousands of your friends and neighbors have for over 30 years. The best price today and every day on windows and doors, bathrooms and kitchens, siding and gutters, sunrooms, decks, and pergolas. Call or visit the board store for a prompt free estimate. 524 Copeland Avenue, La Crosse, since 1989.
Chevy lets you begin every day fully charged, so you can go farther. And so can your money. Tow with confidence. Plus, stay connected with available OnStar technology. For summer adventures, Chevy's got you. Get 1.9% financing on this 2024 Silverado when you finance with GM Financial. Or get $5,750 total value when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Visit HometownChevy.com.
Is your personal injury lawyer trying to sell you a settlement that you don't think is fair? You need a lawyer who won't settle your case just to move on to the next one. Get the full compensation you deserve. Get Bygoff and Rohde.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Acting Secret Service Director Ronald Rowe was called to Capitol Hill to answer questions about the assassination attempt on former President Donald Trump.
Some new evidence came to light during the Senate hearing, but lawmakers also expressed lots of frustration over what they perceive as a lack of answers and accountability. Skylar Henry has more details from Capitol Hill.
Senators grilled Acting Secret Service Director Ronald Rowe for several hours in an at times contentious hearing about security failures leading up to the assassination attempt on former President Donald Trump.
I acknowledge this was a failure of the Secret Service. Is it not prima facie that somebody has failed? A former president was shot. Sir, this could have been our Texas school book depository. I have lost sleep over that for the last 17 days, just like you have. Somebody.
FBI Deputy Director Paul Abate testified local police had been following the suspicious person, later identified as gunman Thomas Crooks, for up to 90 minutes prior to the shooting, and spotted him again on a rooftop with a gun 30 seconds before he opened fire.
It appears that information was stuck or siloed in that state and local channel.
While the shooter's motive remains unknown, the FBI says it found a social media account that belonged to Crooks that included comments that were anti-Semitic, anti-immigration, and called for political violence.
If it is in fact the shooter that posted these comments, it's the first real indication where he's expressing what are described as extremist views and talking about political violence.
Some Republican senators pushed the Secret Service head about reports the agency turned down protection requests from the Trump campaign.
I believe that the Secret Service leadership made a political decision to deny these requests.
Senator, what I will tell you is that Secret Service agents are not political.
The Senate committees say they have more questions and want to talk to agents who were on the ground the day of the shooting. Skylar Henry, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Acting Secret Service Director Rowe says the shooter was a, quote, loner who was, quote, for whatever reason fixated on attacking the President of the United States. He also looked at both President Biden and former President Trump.
He also researched previous assassinations, such as how far away Lee Harvey Oswald was from Kennedy.
A milestone in healthcare.
We'll take a look at the grand opening of the Toma VA's Women's Health Center.
And I'm meteorologist Bill Grahl. Another hot and humid day in store for tomorrow. Could see some storms by tomorrow night. I'll detail it coming up next.
Taco John's potato olays are the best potatoes on the planet. And now we guarantee your order is served hot and crispy, or we'll replace them on the spot. Let's see a French fry guarantee that. Potato olays, hot, fresh, and crispy guaranteed at Taco John's.
My name is Joel. I'm a retired naval officer, and I live here in Wisconsin. The United States entrusted me to command a destroyer and take it halfway around the world with 305 of my fellow citizens. The responsibility and the authority that goes with the position of being in command is humbling. The thought that you may have to give orders that would put the lives of your crew in danger, that's something that makes you, I think, very appreciative of their service. I took an oath to support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. Donald Trump took the same oath I did. I was at home on January 6th. I saw the invasion of the U.S. Capitol. Donald Trump's actions betrayed his oath, and instead what he was doing was trying to protect his own interests, his individual interests, not the interests of the nation. With Donald Trump, my big fear is what comes next. We have to move forward as a country, and that means putting the Trump chapter behind us.
AB PAC is responsible for the content of this ad.
There are trucks, and then there's the GMC Sierra, available with the connected driving experience and the world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Or get $3,500 purchase cash on select GMC Sierra models. Or get a total of $6,000 purchase allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
Visit your best choice GMC dealer today.
You're all looking for something new.
New?
At US Cellular, new and current customers can get the new Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 6 or Z Fold 6 on us.
I usually just try out a new look, but that sounds lit.
I heard their cameras have new Galaxy AI features.
Have what?
Galaxy AI.
Gonna get one now.
I'm fine. New and current customers get the new Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 6 or Z Fold 6 on us. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
At Overhead Door Company, we repair any garage door and only install the best. Serving up to 100 miles outside of the Onalaska, Wisconsin area. When you need a door company you can trust with your life, call Overhead Door Company of the Seven Rivers region.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
A new health center in Tomah is paving the way for better health care for women veterans.
Yeah, today is the Tomah VA's grand opening of its Women's Health Center. The new facility is set up to provide a variety of services for women veterans, including primary care, reproductive, and mental health care. Attendees had the chance to tour the facility, learn about the services, and speak with medical staff.
The center's health director says the new facility caters to the specialized needs that come with being a veteran.
I want them to know that they're special. Their time in the military caused a significant amount of, unusual concerns that others would not necessarily experience in life, but that we're here to answer those particular needs.
The Tomah VA Medical Center serves roughly 26,000 veterans in 16 counties in Wisconsin and Minnesota.
Well, when we saw the 8-day yesterday, we kind of knew this was coming. It'd be
humidity.
Across all 8 days. But it's one thing to see it on a screen and then another to see it happen to you every single day.
Yeah.
And Bill, I would like a little bit of relief. Has the 8-day changed it all a little bit?
Yeah, it'd be nice to get some relief. It looks like we will get some relief heading into next week, but boy, through Sunday, we're going to be in the 80s, maybe even around 90 degrees on a few days. You'll see that on the 8-day in just a moment. All right, let's head outside through CityCam. All is quiet this evening, just some high and mid-level clouds scattered about, some sunshine as well. 91 hot and humid degrees today. The morning low is 66, averages are 85 and 64. Not quite record territory though, record high 100 degrees in 1999 and no rainfall to this point out at the La Crosse Airport. 90 degrees at the airport, 89 downtown at the station, but look at the feels like number, 95 degrees thanks to that dew point of 70. By the way, the Mississippi fell below 7 feet overnight. It's climbing a little bit now, 6.80 feet. Pair of 8s for you folks in Eau Claire with sunshine. Feels like 92 though with that dew point of 69. Temperatures very hot again in the Central Plains, Front Range of the Rockies, and locally, again, we still have that 90 degrees out at the La Crosse Airport. Most surrounding communities now in the mid to upper 80s, even an 82 in Decorah. Here's what it feels like though. Heat index of 95 in La Crosse, 94 in Black River Falls and Sparta, and 94 in Boscobel. And here's why. Dew points are in the upper 60s to lower 70s. That's in that uncomfortable to oppressive range once again, and it's going to be another muggy night, folks. AC probably needed. Wouldn't open those windows unless you like to sweat when you sleep. Stick to the sheets, right? Dew points right around 70 or 71 degrees. Winds out of the southwest at around 5 to 10. They will become fairly light again tonight. Now, radar showing some storms up towards Wausau and Rhinelander, even a few strong to severe storms there. So we've got one little batch of storms up over northern Wisconsin, another batch over southeastern Iowa, and then some more storms developing farther to the west. And it's along that warm front that I'm going to watch for later tonight and the overnight. Might see a slight chance of storms tonight, better chances this low, and cold front arrive late tomorrow into tomorrow night. So let's time it out on SkyTracker. Again, a slight chance of storms tonight. SkyTracker not overly impressed with those chances. And then tomorrow, dry for most of the day. I think that first batch of rain stays to our south, but then watch towards evening. Pretty good batch of storms up towards the Twin Cities around 5 or 6 o'clock, and then that crosses the area. There's a look between La Crosse and Eau Claire, some storms around 8 o'clock, and then a couple more batches of storms overnight and into Thursday morning, and then that low kind of spins right over the region on Thursday, keeping some wraparound showers and thunderstorms in the picture. Outside chance for a strong to severe storm tomorrow evening and night. Again, notice that local timing. We're in a level 1 risk here, level 2 and 3 risk farther west for some gusty winds, hail, locally heavy rainfall. Temperatures tomorrow, toasty once again. We'll be right around 91 again here in the La Crosse area. If you don't reach 90, probably well into the 80s for afternoon highs. And again, it's going to be another very humid day as well. So my forecast for tonight, mild, muggy, slight chance of showers and thunderstorms, aerial coverage probably 30% or less. 69 tonight, 91 tomorrow, dry most of the day. Those storms tomorrow evening and night, and then lingering into Thursday. Dry but warm and humid Friday and Saturday, highs around 90. Slight chance of storms Sunday, a little bit better chance next Monday and Tuesday, but not quite as warm Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Highs in the upper 70s to middle 80s. So I guess there's your relief from the heat. We got to wait till next week.
Yeah, got to be patient. All right. Thank you, Bill.
But until then, get ready for a light show in the stars.
We have a chance to see the northern lights tonight. What time to have your eyes up in the sky in just a few minutes.
Mushroom hunting is a popular hobby, but eating the wrong kinds could be deadly. Tomorrow on News 8 Now this morning, how to ID what mushrooms are safe and why you shouldn't eat what you can't identify.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
Tell me about the day that you first found out about Nolan's birth defect.
Everything was normal up until my 20-week ultrasound. I learned my baby would not survive. I did not have the choice to do what was right for me and my family. To think that there's a possibility of a national abortion ban scares me to death.
Derek Van Orden and his extreme positions around reproductive freedoms are why I'm running for Congress. I'm Rebecca Cook, and I approve this message.
A storm damage message from Knutson Roofing. If the roof on your home, business, church, or school was damaged by recent storms, call your local roof repair expert, Knutson Roofing at 715-ROOFING. Trust a local company with thousands of references to fix your roof, not the drive-through town companies that show up after a storm. Knutson Roofing. Local, dependable. Did we say local? Call 715-ROOFING today.
T-Mobile coverage in my area is wonderful.
We have 8 acres, and it gives you peace of mind to know that you're going to have a reliable signal. We enjoy hiking. We enjoy the outdoors. The coverage has been great.
And after investing billions to light up our network from big cities to small towns, T-Mobile is America's largest and fastest 5G network. See for yourself. Try T-Mobile's network free for 3 months. Your phone, our network, no strings.
The Make It Ford Summer Sales Event is on. So make it your best summer ever with Ford. Get your ideal combination of power and capability. And experience hands-free highway driving technology with Ford Blue Cruise, available on select vehicles. It's the Make It Ford Summer Sales Event, so make it yours. Make it now. Get up to $7,400 in total savings on a new 2024 Ford F-150, only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
Join the conversation at facebook.com/news8000. Or you can always find us at news8000.com. You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Well, if you look up in the sky tonight, you might see something special.
You just might. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration issued a strong geomagnetic storm watch expected to peak overnight. That means the northern lights could be visible further south than usual. This is a predicted G3 event, weaker than the G5 we saw in May.
So you might remember then, auroras were visible across much of the country, even as far south as Florida. This time, Illinois is about as far south as visibility is expected to be possible.
Now, if they are visible, the time to see them is from 10 p.m. to 4 in the morning. Well,
and again, it's a lesser chance. Bill said it's around G2, G3, and he doesn't really get excited unless it's a G5 to 9.
Yeah.
So no promises, but give it a shot.
I like that it is coming out when we get off of work, so there is a potential.
Yes, there's.
But isn't it, you can only see it with the phone, right? Like
well, that last one in May, I only saw it in phone like afterward. I couldn't see it with the naked eye.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll see it
Fingers
tonight.
crossed.
All right, we'll have another look at tonight's forecast right after this.
Our country has taken a beating the last few years, but I know we can turn it around. It'll take a lot of hard work like these athletes put in. We need to get serious about our spending that has caused prices to skyrocket. We need to fix our healthcare and address the shortage of affordable housing. Also, we must close our border, stop the flow of fentanyl, and put Americans first. I'm Eric Hovde. I approve this message. Let's get America winning gold again.
Are you finding bathing and bathroom business has gotten more difficult? Bad hips, bad knees can pose a problem. Just getting up and down can be risky. There is a simple, affordable solution. In just a day or two, you can have a beautiful new walk-in shower, safe and easy to care for with grab bars, a handheld shower, and a seat if you like. Set an appointment with one of our designers to plan your new bath. Better products at lower prices because we care. The Board Store.
I'm Tom Hammes from Maxwell White Water Conditioning. Have you been concerned about the quality of your water? Many homes in our area face issues like hard water, high iron, city-added chlorine, acidity, PFAS, and nitrates in their water. These can cause scale buildup, dry skin, stained laundry, health issues, appliance damage, and more. So don't let bad water affect your home and health. Call us today for a professional evaluation and start enjoying cleaner and safer water for you and your family. That's Maxwell White Water Conditioning done right.
The Make It Ford Summer Sales Event is on. So make it your best summer ever with Ford. Get your ideal combination of power and capability. And experience hands-free highway driving technology with Ford Blue Cruise, available on select vehicles. It's the Make It Ford Summer Sales Event, so make it yours. Make it now. Lease a new Ford Bronco Sport for $269 a month for 36 months, only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
Okay, 500 deluxe garden gnomes. Wow.
I only meant to order 5. There's not enough money in my account for these. I'm gonna get charged.
2 things I just can't deal with: overdraft charges and garden gnomes. But your BMO Smart Advantage checking account gives you an extra day to avoid an overdraft fee.
Nice to see a bank cutting people some slack.
Well, mistakes happen, and we give you time to correct them.
So you don't like gnomes, huh? What about that one?
That one I like a lot.
BMO. Slight chance of showers and thunderstorms tonight. Mild and muggy, lows in La Crosse around 69.
All right. Thank you, Bill. And thank you all for joining us tonight at 5.
We'll see you at 6.